actually threaten the press to not talk about that? Blake Lively has had a history of being with her co-stars. Maybe she was trying to hook up with Justin or use that, because it does seem to be something that she's done before.
Blake Lively always seemed like Hollywood's golden girl. Elegant on red carpets, charming in interviews, and projecting a squeaky clean reputation. Yet behind that sunny facade, rumors of clandestine relationships, secret hotel meetings, and threats against independent journalists have erupted.
I don't trust you, Blake. I do not trust you. You have lied too much. You have fudged truths. You are trying to hide so much information that you are like your character in a simple favor, and I can't unsee it.
Now, her carefully protected persona stands on the brink of collapse, as every new revelation challenges the story she once sold to the world. For years, Blake cultivated an image of a wholesome star who avoided tabloid drama. She spoke warmly of family life and was rarely the target of scandal. That began to change once whispers emerged that she and Ryan Reynolds may have met under suspicious circumstances while he was still married.
They met on Green Lantern, but during that phase of Green Lantern, which was, I guess, back in 2009, was when they were shooting this, or 2010, filming was March to August 2010, Ryan was married to Scarlett Johansson.
Fans who once adored them as a flawless couple started feeling uneasy, questioning whether her spotless public persona was a well-engineered myth. The tale of their romance always sounded charming. They filmed Green Lantern, stayed just friends, and got together only after both were single.
So there's two different narratives, but specifically what Ryan and Blake's narrative is, they both were not in relationships. When they did get together, it was after the filming of Green Lantern.
Yet insiders insist there was a New Orleans hotel rendezvous long before Ryan's divorce was finalized.
He was with Scarlett Johansson, and Blake was in a long-term relationship with Gossip Girl, Penn Badgley, right, Kim?
Mm-hmm.
And while Blake was publicly linked to Penn Badgley, powerful PR teams allegedly swooped in, killing any expose that threatened to tarnish their love story. Even today, unresolved questions about overlapping timelines linger. Blake's private life has repeatedly intersected with her on-screen roles. She and Penn Badgley dated during Gossip Girl, only to split abruptly. Soon after, she was spotted with stars like Leonardo DiCaprio and Ryan Gosling, fueling speculation that she tended to gravitate toward influential co-stars. Though never confirmed, these rumors generated a pattern. Wherever she worked, stories of potential off-screen romance soon followed, intensifying the buzz around her ambition and relationships.
There was talk about Leonardo DiCaprio. Here's the sort of the dating history. Go Leonardo DiCaprio. The rumors were that Blake Lively was up for The Great Gatsby, and then hooked up with Leo, but then didn't ultimately get the part, and then didn't stay with Leo, is what the rumors are.
Her troubles boiled over with the upcoming It Ends With Us film, directed and produced by Justin Baldoni.
And being frank, if it were not for women giving me direct feedback in my own personal life, and being a man who was willing to at least listen to them, there's no chance that I would be having this conversation. So the message, to answer your question, the message is very simple. As men, we need to embrace all of the parts of us that make us human. That's it.
It is.
It's very...
Leaked accounts reveal that Blake and Justin clashed over creative decisions, with Blake allegedly demanding final control. When she didn't get her way, she reportedly used sensitive allegations against Justin as leverage, forcing Sony to pick a side. Faced with the prospect of damaging accusations, the studio supposedly sidelined Justin, prompting heated debate over whether Blake had crossed a moral line.
Now you're complaining about privacy? Oh, this is such an important private matter. You were on Saturday Night Live letting your husband make a mockery of your whole thing. Oh, is there something that's going on? Yeah, there's something going on, and you shouldn't have been there.
Once word of Blake's alleged strong-arm tactics spread, old rumors of hidden rendezvous and overlapping relationships re-emerged. Reporters and bloggers who dug into her past claimed they received warnings to stay quiet. Rather than quelling speculation, these tactics only amplified the chatter. Independent journalists and YouTubers examined every detail, from rumored hush hotel meetings to alleged behind-the-scenes manipulation, making it clear that Blake's frantic attempts at damage control were backfiring.
employees and agents that are all speaking with press outlets directly, trying to make sure there's good stories about their, their client, or blocking potential stories about their client.
Before social media, a carefully placed story in a mainstream publication might have subdued negative chatter. Today, however, platforms bypass traditional gatekeepers. Every time Blake's team tries to dismiss a scandal, be it the questionable timeline with Ryan or her alleged scheme to oust Justin, online communities delve deeper, unearthing further contradictions. The more she clings to a polished facade, the more people sense there's something she doesn't want them to see. Speculation suggests that Blake enlisted her friend Taylor Swift's influence for the It Ends With Us soundtrack, hoping star power might overshadow behind-the-scenes chaos. Insiders say Swift's editors got involved, and a composer disliked by Swift was removed late in production.
Because of PR, and I think that's part of why this whole Justin Baldoni story is so fascinating. It's just because people are really getting a behind-the-scenes look at the reality of PR.
These high-profile alliances once insulated Blake from backlash. Now they seem to underscore how interconnected celebrity power networks operate. Critics argue it's no coincidence that each protective move spawns a new wave of scrutiny. As the scandal widens, fans and critics alike have transformed into digital detectives. They're poring over archived interviews, analyzing legal filings, and sharing timelines across social media.
So this is like why I love this lawsuit, because this is an insight to the public that everything you read is BS. They just lie. Like literally, we are just being lied to. Right? There's somebody behind the scenes who's being a little psycho. They want to control public thoughts. They want to control public minds. And they are basically like, you're going to read this statement with a gun to your head.
The more Blake tries to steer the narrative, the more resolute the public becomes in uncovering each hidden detail. Ultimately, every attempt at suppression reads like a confession that something significant lies beneath the surface.
People, now that it's a function on Twitter and Instagram, there's a couple people that I have muted.
Good.
Yeah. Blake Lively. You can mute people on Instagram too?
Yeah, it's a new feature.
Really?
I know. Get excited.
The meltdown intensifies daily, as fresh revelations keep surfacing and the facade cracks in ways no one anticipated. Blake Lively's meltdown isn't merely about a rocky film production or a possibly tainted marriage timeline. It's a case study in how celebrity images get built and destroyed in real time. She once glided through public life with effortless charm, offering glimpses of a perfect family and a scandal-free world. Now she's facing a digital age that refuses to accept curated stories at face value. Whether she'll emerge with her reputation intact or watch it slip away remains uncertain. One truth stands out. In this era of unstoppable online sleuthing, no celebrity can perfectly muzzle a scandal once it starts to unravel.